Good morning, everybody. I'm happy to practice with you today. Today's Wednesday. So we're going to have, yesterday we had a pretty strong practice. We're going to maintain about the same level, but we might approach it differently today. So first, apologies for my hair. It's really crazy. I don't make enough time to look all right for the camera. So I just want to let you know that I know it's a little wild today. It's going to get a little crazy as we're practicing, and I hope it makes you laugh. So every time you see my crazy hair, hopefully you'll chuckle. And then you'll have a very joyful practice. So that's the first disclaimer. But next, I want to go and start our practice, let's say standing at the top of the mat. And once you find your way there, bring the arms alongside the body and kind of to buy me a little time here as I look for something that I wanted to share. Wiggle, move, maybe take some circles, maybe practice that tensing up and that releasing. Know your body, know what benefits your body, know what benefits your mind. And then when you're ready, start to just settle the body. Maybe you relax for now and don't get so active quite yet. And then we will center. So let the body get quiet, which means stop moving the body, right? Just let it be. Slow the breath. Slow the breath. So we know that an erratic breath, one that is irregular, one that is heavy and shallow all at the same time, these, even in the Yoga Sutra, it states that this means the mind is distracted. So here we let all those distractions fall away by regulating the breath. Slowing, deepening, being with every inhalation. Slowing, deepening, and being with every exhalation. Soften the muscles in the face and continue to cultivate this breath. Okay, we're going to shift into Ujjayi Pranayama. After that, we'll start to activate the body. So let the body be loose. Feel the arms just dangle. And then take a breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, fog out through the mouth. Work your way all the way to the belly. Inhale, fogging through the mouth. Close the mouth, exhale through the nostrils. See, now that the passageway for the air is more narrow, but we aren't tightening up anywhere. So we're still staying loose and active in the throat And now we can manipulate the breath better. So let's get more active in the body. Step the feet so they're hip distance apart. Bring the arms alongside the body and flip the palms to face forward. So we have outer rotation in the shoulders. Take the shoulders up, reach them back, and lower the shoulder blades down the back. Pull the pelvis in, activate the thighs. Stretch the chest upwards. Feel the crown of the head reaching up. Now bring your attention to the palms. All the attention in the palms, and feel like the palms themselves are breathing. Feel like the palms themselves are breathing. And be with that. And today we will have the words that I shared earlier this morning from Ruth Nanda Anshen, who her whole life sought truth. She says, hold this in your heart. I approach the end of my search slowly, slowly discovering the unity within me which I never lost. A deep respect for the gift of life abides. I can see the miraculous in music, in poetry, in thought, in language, in art. For then I feel the refreshing wind as from the sea which I love. I am awakened. With this, we will move the body. So when you're ready, take a nice clearing breath first. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel the four corners of the feet. So where are the four corners? Lift the toes. The ball of the foot, right at the top of the ball and the base of the heel. Those are the four corners. The toes help. You can set the toes down. The toes help for balance, but not to shift the weight forward, just for more surface area. Okay. So just take a moment here, connect. Lift the toes, lower the toes without shifting the balance. Lift the toes, lower the toes. A couple more times. Now we'll shift the weight forward into the ball of each foot. And now we have the weight on the feet forward, right? But lift the toes while you're here. Woo! Use your arms as you need. Lift the toes while you're on the ball of each foot. See how possible is it? It is still possible. Lower the heels down. Might just take a little training. So bring the weight forward. Perhaps lift the toes, lifting the heels and the toes, and then set the heels down. That's good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, come up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold, step the left foot to the back of the mat, and we're in a lunge. Just take another deep breath here, and then step forward to the top of the mat. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. We're going to coordinate breath with this, and step the right foot up. Come up halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lower right back down. On the inhale, let's come up halfway so we see where the flat back is, and then we rise all the way up. Now you can lift the toes as you lift the trunk and then the arms. Look up, palms together, thumbs to the heart center, exhaling. Inhale, reach the arms up. Now we'll have a side bend. Exhale, bend to the right. You might hold left wrist. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, come to center, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. And inhale, just come up halfway so you can have fingertips to the mat. Exhale, lower the hands, step up. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, lower. Step the right foot back. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, lower. Bring the right foot up. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. Now we'll turn this into circular motion. Take the arms all the way up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhaling center. Exhaling left. Inhaling center, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway, lift the toes. Exhale, lower, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, hands down, step up. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, lower, step the right foot back. Lift those left toes maybe. Inhale, come up halfway. Just challenge the body today. Exhale, hands down. Step right foot up. Come up halfway. Exhale, lower. Inhale all the way up to standing. And we'll continue this a few more times. Exhaling, side bend to the right. Inhaling, center. Exhaling, left. Inhaling, center. Looking up, folding forward. Continuing, coming up halfway. Lower, left foot to the back of the mat. Coming up halfway. Lowering, stepping up. Coming up halfway. Lowering, stepping back, right foot. And coming up halfway. Lowering, stepping up. Inhale halfway. Exhale, lower. Now you're going to continue on your own, finding the movement. And even if you forget any little part, or if you add something in, all of it is okay. And just be with that. It's all okay. Just keep going. Keep breathing. As long as we're breathing and moving, it's okay. And even if you're unable to maintain it and breath becomes challenged, then that's okay. You can pull away and go into a forward fold or a child posture. So continuing this. You might consolidate a little bit, kind of combine movements within the same breath, whatever it is, as long as you're conscious of the breath and you're, wielding it. And then finish this cycle, or maybe even add another one, depending on where you're at. We'll be meeting at the top of the mat in Samastitihi, standing nice and tall, big toes together, heels apart this time, palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Pulling the pelvis in, engaging the thighs. Breathing deeply. Okay, so we're standing in Samastitihi. Now we'll shift into Utkatasana. Bring the weight back into the heels and lower your bottom. Draw the knees in towards each other and press them into each other. So that's going to help us create stability. So we want to bring them together. Have the heels apart. The toes are touching, big toes. Now pull the pelvis in and then totally release the pelvis and actually stick it out. We have that out motion, then this in motion. You can feel what's going on between the pelvis and the abdomen. A couple more of these. And then we'll continue to draw the pelvis inwards. So not all the way, just right in between. Take another deep breath and lift the toes. Now bring the toes down, come forward into the ball of each foot and lift the heels. Now you have a certain bend in the knees. You might lower and get deeper bend. Might lower a little bit more. Just take 2 more deep breaths. Plant the heels, straighten the legs, fold forward. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Let's have the back heel lifted, and then we'll rise up to a crescent lunge. Lift the trunk, take the shoulders, maybe rotate them, and then when you're ready, take the arms up. Sink into the right knee a little bit more deeply. Exhale, bring the hands down, bring the left knee down, and find a seat. Let's sit with the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Right foot is flexed. Sit up nice and tall. Let's bring the hands behind that right thigh. Inhale, straighten the arms. And on the exhale, bend the arms and just take the trunk forward without bending the spine. Inhale, come back up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So one more time, we'll inhale. And then exhale, bend the elbows. Keep the heart reaching forward. You can just keep the hands where they are. Another deep breath. And rise. From here, we'll find a boat pose, Navasana. So let's plant the feet down. Find a tall spine, maybe hands to knees to help with that. Then walk the feet back. Then we'll start to balance on the sitting bones, lifting the feet. Maybe your hands stay right here. So this is a good way to get some stability. You can push the knees into the hands into the knees, and every exhale, draw the belly in. So just find this. Even if it doesn't feel very challenging for you, just find it. The strength in our abdomen really fluctuates depending on how much we use it. So sometimes we need to build. Let this be a building block. Take another deep breath. So from here, we'll take a vinyasa, but we're going to add a few push-ups today. So we're going to cross the ankles. And then right from here, you can release the hands, bring the outer feet down. You can shift into this another way, but just in case you want to go here, then bring the weight forward into the outer edges of the feet, bring the hands down, unwind the legs. You're going to jump them up and then take them back to plank posture. So we're going to take 3 push-ups. So if you need some assistance, you'll bring the knees down. We'll have elbows over the wrists. Pull the pelvis and squeeze the shoulders back. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows and just hover, and then inhale, press back up. Exhale, hover. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And this time we'll take a vinyasa. So exhale, lower. Then the hips come down, tops of the feet come down. Press into the palms. Really, this is coming from the back, lifting the back. And then exhale, downward facing dog. So you can push up from your back bend. That takes less strength, or you can reverse your push up if you want more strength. And here we'll find downward facing dog. So let's actually take the posture that you can be in and breathe deeply. So if you have to shift to child's posture, be okay with that and shift. If you're good where you are, stay there. 4 more breaths. Clearing breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. I'll rise up. Or if you're already in downward facing dogs, you'll go ahead and step forward. So we'll all be stepping forward to the top of the mat, back into a forward fold. And now we'll step the right foot to the back of the mat. Keep the heel lifted, lunge into the left knee, and rise up to a crescent lunge. Maybe we circle the arms and then reach. Couple more deep breaths. If any words from the reading struck you, just go back, even if it was one word, just one word. And let that be like a mantra for our practice. So next exhale, bring the hands down, come down to the right knee, and start to walk back. Come to seated. Right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Sit up tall. Hands to the back of the left thigh. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, just bend the arms without bending the back. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. A few more times. You're gonna inhale one more time, and then exhale, bending the elbows. A few deep breaths here. And inhale, rise. Straighten the legs first, then plant the feet, bend the knees. Hands come to the knees maybe. Walk the feet inwards. And then when you're ready, lift the feet. So again, this might be really good. If you feel challenged enough, stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can release the hands from the legs. You could draw the knees in towards each other. You can take the legs, maybe extend them a little bit more. Maybe have one foot down and have one leg extended, or bend one leg. Lots of options. Two more deep breaths. We're going to take a vinyasa with 3 push-ups. Cross the ankles, bring the outer edges of the feet down, bring the trunk forward. Again, take a different path if that one works better for you. So once you're there, 3 push-ups. Maybe knees down, maybe knees not. And then we'll go ahead and take a vinyasa here. So we find that back bend. And then downward facing dog. So again, if you're in your cobra, you can just press into the hands and lift the hips and find your way. Maybe child's posture. 4 more deep breaths. Nice clearing breath in and out. Find downward facing dog if you aren't already there. Step the feet forward to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Let's get the big toes to touch the heels apart. Bend the knees, draw them in towards each other. And then inhale, lift up to Utkatasana, fierce posture. We were here earlier today. We had palms together. Take the arms up this time. And on the next exhale, twist to the right. Open the arms. Look past the right thumb. 2 deep breaths. Circle this right arm down, take it forward, reach both arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Circle the left arm down, arms come forward, reach them up. Exhale, fold forward. You could straighten the legs first and then lower. Let's heel toe the feet apart so that they're either hips distance or wider, and then grasp the big toes with the peace fingers. Okay, so now you could feel where you have the weight, the four corners of the feet. Inhale, lift up, just lift the head, stretch the heart forward. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower the trunk, look past the knees. That focusless gaze, drishti. Next, inhale, straighten the arms, look forward. Exhale, bend the elbows once again. Another deep breath here. Inhale, straighten the arms, look forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten the arms, look forward. Exhale, lower. One more full breath here. And then bring the hands down. Bend the knees, step the feet back. Take a full vinyasa here. Exhaling, lowering. Inhale, tops of the feet come to the mat, hips up for upward facing dog or down for cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. So this time we'll come into our postures a little differently. So lift the right leg upwards. Look underneath the left armpit for the right foot. So it's going to require a little bit of a lowering of that foot. Check in with that. Then inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, right foot between the hands. We'll keep the back heel lifted and rise back up to a crescent lunge. We're going to open to Warrior B, Virabhadrasana, letter Ka. So we start to turn the trunk and the left toes to the left, and then plant the left heel down. Bring the arms to a T. Okay, start to look past the right fingers, past the fingertips with a focusless gaze. Level the arms with each other. Maybe flip the palms up. Take this left arm, wrap it around the back, and see how far you can take that arm around the body so you could feel the shoulder blade digging into the surrounding muscles. Okay, then right from here, we'll find a peaceful warrior by keeping the right knee lunging and taking the right arm up and over. Looking upwards, maybe past the right hand. Sink into the right knee a little bit more deeply. We're going to pull out of the lunge in a moment, so give yourself a sense of challenge. Maybe even lift the toes on both feet. You can set the toes down, straighten the right leg, bring the arms to a T. Let's find Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle posture. So reach out with the right hand, lower down to the right leg. Maybe it's the thigh. Maybe you can take the hand even lower. Lift the left arm upwards, look up past the left hand. So if the body is not over the right leg anymore, if you shifted it to the left, you have to fight that force and take that trunk right over the right leg, which might mean you have to bring the hand up the leg. Okay, so if you have tightness in the hips or the leg, you're going to try to compensate for that by taking trunk away from the leg. So make some adjustments so we're lined up. Another deep breath. Take this left arm up and over. So we're still in a triangle posture, but the left arm is up and over. Now start to brace the girdle, inner girdle, right? All the muscles wrapping around the abdomen. And now take the hand, right hand away, and send the right arm forward as well so that it's parallel to the left. Bring the hand down and we'll find a twisting dragonfly. Pivot the back heel off the mat. Plant the left palm down next to the right foot. Inhale, lift the right arm. Another 2 breaths. Exhale the right hand down. Bring the left knee down. Walk the hands back. Come back to a seat like we were before. The right leg is extended, left foot to the inside of the thigh. You can do as we did before, holding this right thigh and start inhaling up. This is good for tightness and just bending the elbows. This makes it kind of okay. It just feels good when you have a lot of tightness to work with. Now, if you want to go a little further, you can reach arms up. You can take hands further down the leg and maybe the same practice of inhaling halfway and exhale, bending the elbows. Or maybe you find your way folded, and you can even, as you're folded deeply into this, you can do the same thing. Find a place where you can be still for a moment so that the arms aren't bending and straightening, and you can be in the posture. Be with every inhalation, be with every exhalation, and be with the word that you chose, that you remembered from the reading in the beginning of the practice today. And then we'll inhale and rise. I'm going to change things a little bit. So you'll take this left leg is good where it is. You'll take this right leg and bend the knee and take the right foot out to the right. So we have the left foot on top of the right thigh. We're just going to start to recline. You can bend the elbows, have the hands down, fingers face forward. You might be able to come down to the elbows themselves. Now, if this is absolute no-no because you have an issue with the knee, then you can just bring the soles of the feet together and recline. Oh, I don't know if you could hear that machine out there, but it's like they don't stop doing the lawn. It just keeps going. It's so loud. It's gone. Another deep breath. Now we'll bring the hands to the mat. Bring the feet to the mat. Come back into that boat pose. Arms and legs lift. 3 deep breaths. So we're going to take a vinyasa. Cross the ankles, outer feet come down, come forward. Remember, you could change this. Do something else if this isn't your thing. And then we're going to meet in downward facing dog so we can continue with the left side. So when you're ready, inhale the left leg up. Maybe bend that knee. Look underneath the right armpit for the left foot. Straighten the leg. Exhale, left foot between the hands. Back heel stays lifted. Inhale. Come back up to crescent lunge. So now we'll find our warrior B. Okay, so pivot the right toes to face the right side of the mat. Plant the heel, bring the arms to a T. Look past the left fingertips. Keep the arms level, maybe flip the palms up. So I recommend that if you are on a computer a lot and you have the palms down quite a bit, I recommend flipping the palms up. Because otherwise your shoulders are constantly rotated inwardly. So wrap this right arm around the low back. See how far over to the left you can take it. Dig the shoulder blade into the muscles. Keep the lunge in the left knee. Find a peaceful warrior, left arm up and over. Straighten the leg, bring the arms to a T. Utthita Trikonasana. Reach out with the left hand, lower down the left leg. Remember, keep the trunk over the leg. Reach the right arm up. This right shoulder blade, lower it down the back. Okay, so now we're going to take this right arm up and over. Feel the stretch in the right side body. But now we have to brace the inner girdle. So start to feel less of the weight on that left arm. Activate the trunk. Take that left arm forward. So you feel the obliques. Left hand down. Look down at the left foot. Bend into the left knee. Lift the right heel. Twisting dragonfly. Right palm down. Inhale, left arm up. Another deep breath. Exhale, left hand down. Bring the right knee down. Walk back to a seat. Left leg is extended. Right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Flex the left foot. Remember, you can bend the knee. And then either arms reach up, hinging forward, hands come back down, or you're holding back the thigh. Inhaling, finding that length in the arms and the spine, and then exhaling, only bending the arms. And continue this. Maybe finding a little less movement, a little bit more stillness. And we'll start to rise. Keep the right leg as it is. Bend the left leg, take the foot out to the left. So the top of the foot is down. You can line that foot up with the lower leg. Then we'll go ahead and start to lower. Now you can take the foot away or you can bring it in close. See what works for you. Begin to maybe bend the elbows. Maybe come down to the elbows. Again, if the knee isn't flexible or if you have any issues with the knee, just bring the soles of the feet together and maybe recline all the way down. In a moment, we're going to meet on the back. So we'll start to come out of this. You can rise up to the hands first, and then just elongate the legs, come all the way down to the back, reach the arms behind, find length. Bring the knees into the chest, give them a big squeeze, rock a little side to side. As you're rocking knees to one side, move the head in the opposite direction. And then we'll come to center. And from here, let's find a happy baby. So we're going to take hands maybe to the big toes, or maybe around the feet, inner edges, outer edges of the feet. And just explore here for a moment, maybe straightening legs, bending, alternating. And then we'll go ahead and release the legs. We're going to roll over to one side of the body, doesn't matter which. I'm going to have to move this over. And we're going to, let's see, we're okay with time. What we're going to do is just lie down, and you can pillow the head with the left arm. So you have foot on top of foot. Now go ahead and lift the right leg. Now maybe grasp the right big toe with the right peace fingers. You might have this knee bent. You might be able to straighten the leg. You might lift the head a little bit and just find some stability. You can hold the head with the left arm. There's balancing involved. Another deep breath. And exhale, release. Take this knee and bend it, and then bring it forward. Now what we're going to do is rise up to the left elbow. So we have this right leg over. I hope you're on the same side. I forgot I was going to go this far. So hopefully you'll just take that top leg and you'll bend it and bring that knee forward. Now you're on the forearms. Or the the one forearm, one hand. See, right when I tell you not to do something, I pay for it. So this straight leg that you have, just go ahead and rise up to both hands. And we're not going to go that far today. Some of you have done this with me. It was like last year we were doing this. But we're just going to be here. We're not going to add anything extra. So you're going to feel one side of the back really stretch. And exhale, lower. So you can come down to the back and you can change sides. I'm going to change total sides here so I could still face the camera. And then rolling over to this other side. We'll have the body nice and long to start. Feel balancing on one side of the body. And then we'll go ahead and lift the left leg. Now, maybe find the foot. So you might bend the knee to find the foot. Remember, you might pillow the head differently for a little stability. You might straighten the leg, bend it, whatever it is. Be here for a few more deep breaths. So this top leg, one more breath. Bend the knee, and then plant that foot in front of the opposite leg. Drop the knee. Now, one hand down, and the other arm that was pillowing the head, you'll bring that forearm down. Just relax the back, feel one side of the back stretch. And release all the way down. You can find your way to the back, bring the knees into the chest, give them a nice big squeeze. And then what we'll do is come back to seated. Come back to seated all the way. Find hands to knees and circle the shoulders. Circle shoulders the other way. Take shoulders up, back, down. Drop the chin to the chest. Take a circle with the head. We'll take 2 circles one way. And then 2 circles the other. Nice and slow. Shake the head out. Bring the head to center. Tilt the head to the left. Roll the right shoulder. Settle it down. You can bring the hand down. Straight arm. You might lift the chin slightly to get a little further forward in the neck. Bring the head to center. Hand to knee. And then we'll tilt to the right. Roll the left shoulder. Settle the shoulder down. Bring the hand down. Straight arm, left arm. Maybe a little lift of the chin. And we'll bring the head back to center. Now we're not going into a pigeon's posture, but I just want, before we rest, if you'd like, you can keep ankles crossed just like this, or if you want to come into a double pigeon, you can, because we're going to fold. So essentially for a double pigeon, you'll just take one shin over the other as best as you can. And then we'll take the arms up and we'll all cross our elbows. Just note which one is in front. Maybe wrap the forearms around. So these are eagle arms. Take the arms, the elbows forward and up, and find another deep breath here. And then exhale, begin to fold. Release the arms and just stay folding here. Clear the breath. Come to center. We're going to twist to the right while the legs are just like this. Come to center and twist to the left. Come to center and switch the order of the ankles or the order of the shins, depending on what posture you have going. And then when you're ready, take the arms up, cross opposite elbow in front, wrap the arms around, elbows forward and up. Exhale, fold. You can unwind the arms and release. Now, before we rise, just note, how does the body feel? Is there any area that needs attention before you rest? All of us are dealing with slightly different situations in our body. So when you're ready, begin to rise. We're going to twist to the left first. Come to center. Exhaling to the right. Come to center. Rest the hands. Be aware of the body. Go into one more posture that you know will suit you right now, something that you know will benefit you. Learning what benefits us the most is one of the most important things we will learn in this lifetime. So we can be aware of what we're working with. We can give ourselves what is needed to feel more free in the body. So go ahead and make your way there. And after this, we'll be coming to Shavasana, lying on the back. So if you find spinal twists lying down, if you find more of pigeon on one side or the other, we'll have maybe 4 or 5 more deep breaths. So I know it's not a long time. But as you keep going, let me remind you that even though you practice for this, shorter, less than 1 hour practice with me, that you have all day to insert something. So maybe there is a 5-minute period where you can get yourself into a posture again that you know will benefit you. Get yourself into your breath. You know it will benefit you. And of course, when you take care of yourself, you are really helping take care of others as well. So now is a good time to find Shavasana, where you release the body completely. And I'm going to stay up today, but you'll go ahead and just release completely and let the limbs go, let the legs go. Now, any tension that you're holding on to, let's release that too. So the way we can release the tension is by becoming tense first. So go ahead and on the inhale, close the eyes tightly, close the fists, close the feet, whatever you can, just start to clench the jaw and draw in all of the tension and feel it. And then exhale, release it, let it go. It could be that simple. Go ahead and do this 2 more times. Inhale, create the tension, feel it, experience it. And now it's okay if you let it go. Once more. It's okay, release. Now feel the body settle. Feel the mind settle. Let the breath settle. Let everything just be. See if you can be in that be-ness. See if you can be in this. And just let these words again flow through you as if they were thoughts. Just let them flow through. You don't have to entertain any of it. Just watch it go right by. I approach the end of my search slowly, slowly discovering the unity within me, which I never lost. A deep respect for the gift of life abides. I can see the miraculous in music, in poetry, in thought, in language, in art. For then I feel the refreshing wind as from the sea which I love. I am awakened. Notice how you're feeling. Take this feeling with you as you begin to deepen the breath. Just be with the breath again, be with the body. Start to move the body. And then find your way up to seated to seal this practice. Bringing the palms together, closing the eyes. Today we'll sound Om followed by Shanti 3 times. So it'll be one long Om and then Shanti, Shanti, Shanti to designate that deep desire within us to want peace for ourselves and all, for the whole. Deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I honor the light in you that is the same light in me. Namaste. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I wish you a beautiful day, and I will stick around to play the bowls for a little bit. I know I went a little over than over because I always go over, and I hope that you benefited from that. So we'll see you soon.